Just picked up Cat 725, identical to the one in front of me. That's our other driver. And mine started. He's had a problem. They had to boost it. But you know, I have no idea what year it is. Everything is worn out. Like this is the shifter, right? I know this is neutral. See, there's no markings. Everything is dead. I mean, everything is gone. So all I know is if I push it this way, it's reversed because it starts beeping, and this way it's first. And I haven't gone fast yet in this one. But the trick I learned last time is that I'm gonna take a tape and put a tape right in the center of the hood because it's hard to see and it articulates, right? So it's hard to see where the center is, like when you're loading it on the trailer. And this is the port. I'm in New Jersey, so I'm gonna, it takes too long to get loaded inside here. So what they recommend is just you load outside, you know, just drive it out of the gate and right there is my truck. And they're trying to do something here with this big screen. Edge Innovate. Probably weighs like, I don't know, 80,000 pounds, 75, I'm guessing. It was in the way right behind me, so we were parked near the fence. Some next to this shipper here. Okay, I think now we can move. Yeah, I could not find my tape, but you see that's very useful because it's off center. The steering wheel is here and the actual center of the machine is over there. So the trick is, because it articulates, you just want to line up. See my pink slips. And I put 2 rubber gloves on there. You see that? Very smart. Even if I say so myself. So now all I do is just try to drive in a straight line without hitting my truck or that post, and just line up these pink slips with the first glove and then with the second glove. The first glove is right here where the connection to the gooseneck is, and the second glove is over there, which is the center. So now let's go check. See, it's a bit at an angle. It's not straight to the trailer. Well, it's okay on this side, but in the back. But yeah, I definitely see I have to be a little bit this way, like the S should be, my truck is right there, so there's no markings here. Everything is rubbed off. You cannot see anything. Where's the first gear? Where's the second gear? We just go like this. so huge. Oh, the rear wheels are still on the ground. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh boy. See, it's too much to this way, to this side. The good news is that because my trailer is so low. Okay, that's axle 2 is on the ground now. I could feel. I'm going very slow, and that's what makes it actually, you know, kind of like safe, right? Okay, I gotta go this way. Check now. Position 3, 1, 2, 3, okay. Yeah, it took me like 3 or 4 tries till I was happy. Like at least the rear wheels are halfway on the second plank. In the front it's a bit off, but not as bad as it was before. So acceptable. Check mark, passed. Chain it down. All right, let's go find us some so it's about 70,000 pounds. So I want to use as many chains as possible. See, that's just cover. All right. We're gonna put one here, one there, one in the middle. Hold on, is there any tie downs? Oh, wait. Here's a tie down, perfect. On each end. See this? Oh, sorry guys. You're probably staring at the floor over here. One tie down here. And what do we have in the back? In the back we have zilch. Oh, okay, we got one center one, but that's not very good. Automatic, see everything? Like, I cannot use this because this is just a cover for the axle. You see, for some reason they decided to, oh, I guess it's because of this, because of the pipe. So I cannot put a chain in there. Maybe under here, under here. Oh, there's nothing on that side. So yeah, one chain will go in here and one chain will go in there. Oh, and I see it's all scratched. And I always say look for scratches, because that means that's where people tie it down. So I guess I need a long chain. Stay. And something like this to go under this pipe, whatever it is. Towards the truck. That's okay, as long as I remember. Well, this one will be pulling a little bit this way. Chains are attached. I found the spots where they would work. That's usually the most difficult part. Oh, that's an oil field trailer. Basically a step deck. You see it goes above the wheels, but a very unusual step deck because it has a gooseneck, which means they can probably disconnect it. And next to me is a tailboard flat deck trailer. This guy has a flip box extension. You know, now I'm an expert on all these little mods you can do to your trailer. So he has an extension, but it's pretty short one, maybe like, I don't know, like I know on my trailer it's what, 21 inch. And then in the back he has oh, it's a 35 ton. In the back I really don't like it when I do it like that. Like, you see the ramp, you cannot climb on that ramp unless you have very big wheels, like when you drive the machine, you know. On my trailer there's a ramp. I don't have that 90-degree angle, like that's. And this guy's Pete, no wait, sorry, what, I'm getting tired. It's a Kenworth K-Whopper. I'm just taking a breather. Very hot, you know. It seemed to be okay at first, but now I'm like dying here. I switched to sandals. All I gotta do now is so all the chains are on, and I found one semi-empty, or let's say semi-full, right? Let's be that type of person. Semi-full lithium grease, but this one is not very good. I really like that chain loop. So I got one chain, two chains in the front, but basically it's one, right? Then two over here, one 3/8 chain across to prevent articulation. If they ask me why I did not use these, because you know, who can undo them? You know, it's all rusted, painted over. You see this thing? Because this is supposed to go in here. But I used them once on a new machine, and the Caterpillar guys were bitching. You know, normally, like when I delivered in Canada, they come over and they just, by the time you take your chains off, right, they just grab the machine and drive it over. But here I said, excuse me sir, I locked the articulation in there. And this guy was like, oh my god. He says, you're probably the first in 20 years, he says, that I saw who did this. I said, well, I didn't want to get a ticket, you know. Over. So he had to go back and grab a wrench, you know, and those are a pain in the butt. And I see what I'm doing here. You're gonna put your flags on extreme points that stick out, and I folded the mirror. Always make sure the mirror is like not sticking out 5 feet in the wind, because first of all it'll be catching lots of wind, but then somebody can hit you when they're passing you, right? So I always check the mirrors. I did that, and so my widest point is what's my widest point? My widest point is the wheels. So I'm putting, and I spent 15 minutes looking for my what shall we call them? My cables, those zip ties. Could not find them. Okay, over here on my trailer, one spot I always use, unless I can reach under the frame in there, because the hook can grab. It's like this side over there, right? So I can hook like this. So I put it in here, like on the D-ring. There's enough room in there. Like you see, you can put like this. Perfect. Because you cannot hook to this. I tried this, and then it just opens it, because once it's lifted, it sticks out. Now, my first time when I just started using these trailers, that's what I did. I hooked up my bungee cords to these outriggers, and then I'm driving and I look in the mirror, and the picture is like a bit weird. Trick is I have to go that way. I see a whole bunch of container trucks going this way. I don't want to go there. I'll be stuck there, but I cannot turn around. It's too tight. There's a block in there. Unless maybe I can go on the rails. No, that's not gonna work either. All right, my light is working. Beautiful. I just printed out all my permits, and so I got New Jersey, Pennsylvania, and New York throwaway, and I was missing New York itself, and I'm just going, basically I'm in the port, right? So I'm taking I-78 to US 24 to I-287, and then see, that's the guy I was talking about with the flip box. He was helping this guy. This guy almost fell off the trailer. He was loading this forklift, and this Daily Express guy always getting ready. Oh, it's probably his bus. He was probably waiting for that bus over there. Some new bus just arrived. See, it's so much faster loading here than waiting inside the port. Like here you just, but I don't know, like Well, this guy drove the forklift himself. I saw him. He came from there. But I see these guys over there wearing orange vests. They're probably what, the port workers? I don't know. But anyway, yeah, so I got 78 to 24 to 287 and 287 to I-80 West. And I leave New Jersey via the crossing the Delaware River. And the trick over there is that as soon as I cross the Delaware River, I'm inside the Monroe County in Pennsylvania, and they have a curfew from 3:30 to 7 or 4 to 7. But anyway, I know that I'm not supposed to be there before 7. Luckily, there's a TA truck stop right before the bridge, before that toll. Oh, and my thing is over here. All right. Because they should take Easy Pass, and from here I programmed my TA in here, so 62 miles from here to the bridge. So if I start driving right now, I'll be there at 6. Well, actually it's okay, so then I can take an hour break. But look at this, see this red areas? That's bad traffic. Yeah, I'm here over now. I'm over here now in New Jersey. So 78, 24, 80, and then it's 80 and oh yeah, okay, and then I just follow 80 to where? To over here to I-80 Williamsport, and then 15 north all the way to 390 towards Rochester, and then I jump on I-90 and I cross the bridge in Buffalo. And then I go north of Toronto, somewhere there. So it's, I know from that TA, my destination is 500 miles. I must deliver tomorrow so that I'm back in Pennsylvania no later than Friday morning. Must pick up that machine, and then I'll be going back to Canada. But that one is a really urgent load. Must leave US this week. So it's going to be a rush for Captain Sergei. You know, what this guy is doing. He put blocks on the wheels. No, this is I know what it is. This guy, it's mechanical double drop, very old trailer, Maine, licensed in Maine. And these are a pain in the butt to hook up and unhook from. Anyway, so let's get going. I'll just show you guys. We already recorded a lot. It's not gonna be too detailed because I'm shooting in super view. Don't have time to switch it because I would need to hook up my my phone. Alright, do we need air conditioning? Plus 30, come on, that cannot be true. It's like 95. Alright, flags on, chains on, the machine is secure, rooftop light is on. I printed out the permits, my log is legal until 7:45. The rear axle is down, check. Alright, there's a guy over there, because I have to go this way. I just have to turn around somehow. So now watch, we're gonna start screaming. Rerouting.
In 200 meters, turn left onto Grade 7.
Oh, okay, that was not too bad, was it? Don't get all too tied in a knot. What do I hear? Fralex Express. Fralex Tralex Express.
Turn left onto Doremus Avenue, then turn left onto 4th Street.
Okay, I can do that. Yeah, there was a big lineup here because there's a light and there's hardly any room to, like, there's only enough room for 2 trucks. So once I'm here, that's it. The other guy will have to wait over there. Okay, yeah, so that's it. So now I'm just turning over there. And you see up ahead the bridge? That's what I need. I need that freeway. That's I-78, but of course I cannot go in here.
Continue on 4th Street for 2 kilometers.
2 kilometers. Oh, okay. And then there'll be a ramp. All right. I'm not too wide. I still gotta watch my sides. I think my flags are sticking out more than the actual load. The load, as you saw, just the wheels a little bit. Yeah, something wrong with this guy on the left. Driving like 10 miles an hour. Oh, okay, I was here before. Oh, once I was here in this compound, delivered the same pretty much rock truck, you know, like I have now. I delivered here. If you guys look at my, I think the guy's either texting or drinking vodka. Come on. And of course now I have to go in here. I remember there was a very sharp turn in here. Now look at this. What? Nobody's gonna let me change lanes? Come on, New Jersey. You can do it? Yes, sir. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Buick, for speeding up. Yeah, well, he sped up and I was able to get in there. Alright, I guess we can go in here. Alright, where's 78? Oh, I think I'm gonna get right into it. But because look at this guy. The people driving here, I'm kind of scared, you know, of them passing me. Like this guy was all over the lane. And I'm in the middle lane just in case, because I forgot which one has to go. And actually one more thing, interesting tidbit. You see all these planes over here? That's because this is the Liberty Airport. If you look up at one of my older videos from what, December, I forgot, 2015.
Use the left lane to keep left.
Oh, okay, you see. So yeah, in December, what, 2 years ago, I drove here back when I had my Dodge Ram. I bought a ticket to Russia from this airport. I decided to go for a road trip, which surprised the heck a lot of people. Why would you drive 400 miles from Canada? What, they don't have planes in Canada? Yeah, of course they do, but you know, I hardly use that truck. My Mazda now in 1.5 years has 10,000 kilometers, which is 7,000 miles. And so, you know, when I have some free time, I just want to go for a ride. So I took my truck, came here, parked over here in long-term parking, where all these buses are, no, on the behind the fence.
Use the left
Yep. It's funny, like, you know, the same place. Uh-oh. I don't like this. We're gonna do like this. Too narrow. If I go in the middle, I'm gonna damage one of these fancy barriers they like putting so much in. Especially here. Some idiot will try to pass me, of course. Jesus. Unbelievable. And the sign before actually warned me. It says our taxes at work. There's guys behind me wondering what the heck is this Canadian driver doing. Well, don't worry about it. I know what I'm doing, and plus look at the left. If you look on your left, ladies and gentlemen, you'll see that there's absolutely no reason to rush. Because the traffic is moving at 2 miles an hour over here. Alright, we made it. So, I-78. Yeah, it's getting hot. Air conditioning on. Brake on. Alright. Cool color scheme. Look. 379P. No, not 379. Has round headlights. The top and the bottom are blue, and the middle is off-white. And that's cool. See, like people just don't want to.
Continue on I-78 Expressway.
Where am I supposed to go? On the shoulder? Mr. Honda. Alright, I think we're gonna wrap it up here because it's gonna be a very, very, very long video, and I can see that guy in the corner is already falling asleep. So anyway, so just over 500 miles to Canada. Deliver this one, turn around, go right back into Pennsylvania and grab lightweight. It's gonna be about 52,000 pounds excavator, brand new, spanking new. But they load and they charge you for it. Very cool setup, you know, like you cannot load yourself, but when they load they charge you money. I think it's either 50 or 55 bucks. Good thinking. All right, see you guys later.